Well, airports are still a mess right now. New tonight, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says his department will be looking into all the flight delays and cancellations from Southwest Airlines.
From what I can tell, Southwest is unable to locate even where their own crews are, let alone their own passengers, let alone baggage. So I conveyed to the CEO our expectation that they are going to go above and beyond to take care of passengers and to address this.
Can't even locate where their crews are? Yeah, clearly that's not good. Southwest canceled more than 2,500 flights just today alone. Passengers are stranded all across the country. You're going to hear more from Secretary Buttigieg in just a moment. But first, let's head out live to National Airport. Our Adam Longo is there. Adam, you've been talking to stranded passengers. And we know another big problem tonight. I saw your tweet not too long ago. A lot of luggage is piling up there, yeah?
Right, and so over the course of the last few days, though, that's been the focus, right? People stuck in airports trying to get home, trying to get to their loved ones. Tonight, we're bringing you the story of people separated from their luggage. So we're inside Terminal 1 at Reagan National Airport, and look at all of these bags lined up. Honestly, no real security to speak of. Somebody just going doo-doo-doo and piecing out. Somebody's got a guitar here. I want to tell you the story of this bag, though. This belongs to Gabriella. I texted her, right, because her number's on the bag. She was stuck in Dallas with her fiancé. She's getting married up here in the D.C. area this week. Her bag left behind. They rented a car from Dallas and drove up here to make it in time for their wedding reception. She says a family member is coming over to the airport to pick up this bag. How about this blue one here? This belongs to Erin. She's in from Chicago. I texted her, I said, hey, I'm standing right next to your bag. And she said, I'm on my way to the airport to get it. These kind of stories have been repeated throughout the night here at the airport. This baggage services office, there was a line snaking around the conveyor belt of people trying to get in there, find their lost luggage, because people are separated from their luggage all over the country. We talked to one woman who was trying to get to family in Dallas, got stuck in Nashville on Christmas Day. Her flight got canceled, and then she just eventually gave up.
I flew back to D.C. Sunday, the day of Christmas, Sunday night, only to find out my bags still they're sitting in Dallas somewhere.
Right.
So
in terms of Christmases that you've had in your lifetime, where does this one rank?
this one ranks #1 as the worst Christmas ever.
Now, another woman that we talked to was trying to get from Houston to D.C. She got rerouted to New Orleans, then her flight was canceled, so her and her family, they rented a car and they drove all day and all night from New Orleans to get back here. So listen, as of 5 o'clock today, Southwest Airlines had canceled 71% of its flights. 62% of the flights are already canceled for tomorrow and 57% of flights canceled for Thursday. The CEO putting out a message tonight on Twitter for Southwest Airlines saying they're desperately trying to catch up. So
yeah, that says a lot. Those long drives are much better than dealing with the airports these days. You know, Adam, we played some sound from Secretary Buttigieg just a few minutes ago. He says his department will be looking into this mess. So what else can we expect to happen here?
Right. Well, we do know that Secretary Buttigieg has talked with the CEO of Southwest Airlines, and they're looking to do a couple different things. First, trying to figure out what went wrong, but now more importantly, to come up with solutions and answers to make things right with customers. Secretary Buttigieg was on CNN just a few hours ago. Listen to this.
Another thing you should know is that when you're in this situation and the airline is responsible, which is clearly the case right now, then you can get those kinds of vouchers for hotels, restaurants. But what I talked about with the Southwest CEO is that a passenger shouldn't have to request that. They need to be proactively offering that. He pledged that they would. And again, we'll be watching to make sure that they follow through.
The Southwest Airlines CEO said in his message on Twitter he was optimistic that they'd be able to have things back on track by the end of the week. Live at Reagan National tonight, Adam Longo, WUSA 9. In
the meantime, they have you there, Adam, helping people find their luggage.
Yeah.
Put out the tip.
We'll do it as long as it takes.
What a good guy. Adam, thank you so much. You know, one more note on all this. I know so many of you are outraged over this disaster, and you have good reason to be, but if you have to go to the airport in the coming days, just remember, don't take your anger out on those airline workers. They're just trying to do their jobs, and most of this is out of their control.
Cream of sugar?
And look at that moment there. Eric Flack snapped this video earlier today. A pilot handing out coffee to some of those delayed passengers getting ready to fly from Baltimore to Louisville. Eric says the pilot told them, "We are trying, folks," to a smattering of applause. All right.